Hello. We're back with our new Khemri. I was going to say Tomb Kings for a second, I had to remind myself. And we're playing against an Orc team. Yeah, I don't know how this matchup, you know. Oh, I've done the thing, haven't I? Anywho, we're up against Orcs. I don't know what yet. I guess we're going to have to wait for this to do its little glitch thing before we find out any more information. It's a pity they never fix this glitch. It's can cost you quite a lot of time in the inducements phase, and it would be nice to be able to look at the other team when it wasn't your go so that you could actually get information. So what we'll do is we'll go look at our inducements first real quick, and then we'll come back, assuming this all gets back into place, because I don't want to miss out on the chance to do that. Very much. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've got a minute, so we got 40k, so it's basically a babe. Let's have a quick look at their team. Is it... Hang on, it's not a new team. They must have brought in another player, is what I'm assuming's happened here. Oh, their troll picked up guard. And maybe they've brought in another player. Okay. Hey, Sighting Rick. Yes, fresh Khemri. We are, I mean, almost fresh. We did manage to level our thrower in game 1, where we drew. But we leveled the thrower in one game, so we're carrying on, because it wasn't a terrible result. We'll see how this one goes. But, yeah, I'm giving them, I think I'm going to give them one more shot. Like, in the sense of, we'll see how this run goes. And then I might change it up if this one doesn't work, just for, you know, maybe something I'm a bit more familiar with. They are kind of cool, though. Have you played much Khemri? They're kind of an interesting style, aren't they? Of course, I struggle with them because you're supposed to foul and stuff like that, and I'm terrible at that. Giving Zons a final go before switching, that seems reasonable. Just avoid those dwarfs, right? So he chose to go defense, which is very me-like. You've played a bit? Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember seeing you play him. I guess this will be my 8th game with Khemri, if you want to add both together. So, you know, I suppose I should give myself the benefit of the doubt in terms of it's not like I should really be an expert at them yet. But we do... Hang on. Did I... Oh, I didn't get... That's right, I didn't get leader because we rolled a double, so I got dodge. Okay. That's right. What? I don't know what this formation is. But, you know. 2 weeks, eh? Wow. I don't know, I just don't know how to feel about it. I guess we'll see. I'm gonna do this. And, gonna do that. We can pop our blitzers in the middle. The secondary blocks, and we'll try and 3 dice those. Oh, I guess I'm putting everybody on the front line apart from my throwers. A tad aggressive, by my standards, but, oh, you know what? I don't need this guy either, so we'll drop him back, case of blitzes. Yeah, 2 weeks. We'll see what happens. Still don't know whether to be hyped about it or, worried about it, really. I mean, unless they shut down the Blood Bowl 2 servers instantly, I guess one thing it is going to do is probably split the community a little bit. But I suppose it will also bring in some new players to Blood Bowl 3 itself. So there'll probably be a little spike, at least for a while, of new players until they, you know, kind of rage quit or whatnot. Should I... You know what? I think I should hit with my blitzes first, go for the sensible, because I think going with the block is still more sensible, and then I can hit them into a potential 3 dice if it doesn't work. Not going to move anything else, we're just going to go straight to the blocking. Nice. So we can potentially blitz the Black Orc with him there. Or the same on the other side. Okay, well there's all our safe ones down. Let's roll that. Both downs. Yep, there we go. Back to how we were doing last game. I think in our last game, and it was that last game, second half, we rolled a quad skull and 2 double skulls. It was really impressive. Wondering if it would be easier to qualify in Blood Bowl 2 of a race that appears on launch on Blood Bowl 3. Just because people will be playing them a lot on Blood Bowl 3. That's true. Are they actually going to keep doing CCL? Or Blood Bowl 2? Oh, they are. Okay. Because I was popped into, I think it was Mr. Page's thing, and he was talking about it being the last season, so I wasn't sure what that meant. Hey, Cryo, how's it going? But yeah, if they are carrying on the Blood Bowl 2, I wouldn't be surprised if it might be a little easier to qualify for one of those, because people will be playing them on Blood Bowl 3 more. If there's anything worth playing Blood Bowl 3 on, right? If there's still no actual league, people might not be playing it a whole lot. Trying to figure out if you want to jam a game or not. It's always tricky. Because the troll blitz I wasn't expecting. You know, it's always that thing of, if you're not quite in the mood, like, the number of times I've been like, yeah, I'll play a game, I guess, but I'm not really in the mood, and then you go to play it, and it goes horribly wrong, and you know, you're like, why did I do this? So we're in the buzz from yesterday's win. I've started this game as I, you know, finished yesterday's game with Dub Skulls. But I suppose we at least did it on a Tomb Guardian rather than the Blitzers, so there's that. Yeah, I don't have it too often, but... And, you know, if the game goes well, then that kind of goes away. It's when you can't make up your mind and then you do it and it goes badly. That's when it's painful. I mean, probably what I should do is just concede, but I don't really like to. Okay, is he going to burn a reroll on that? He is. Okay, he's going all out for this. Okay, we need to hope that this isn't double skulls again, because I don't want to move anybody yet. Because it might alter what I do. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is, because of the position of the ball, we're going to try and blitz this guy, but it's going to be a blitz without block. So, a bit scary, honestly. Okay, so not what we were looking for. I should have put this guy here. Because I want to follow up here so I can block that as well. I think it might be attempted pickup time though. Ooh. Dub skulls into dub ones. Our last 2 turns have ended somewhat painfully. I mean, you know, in fairness, we're Tomb Kings, so... Or we're Khemri, so I'm just going to keep calling them Tomb Kings. But I suppose you could argue that, you know, that could have been double threes and it would still be a disaster. But I wouldn't mind an improvement in the dice. The good news is that we haven't used any rerolls because inbuilt skills. I suppose that's the other good thing about inbuilt skills, right? Is you preserve rerolls when they go wrong, which I feel like doesn't often get talked about because more it gets talked about, well, you're more likely to succeed. But the nice thing is when you don't succeed, you don't waste rerolls. That's one of the nice things. I wonder if that would have translated to double skulls or if they have two separate algorithms. That's a pity. Push there would have been very nice. I mean, in fairness, a push on everything would be very nice. Yeah, I think everybody kind of assumes that as well, and I don't think we've got any kind of basis for that, but it's just the general feeling, right? I don't know as well if we can be sure that ones translate to skulls even. I mean, is there any real reason to assume that other than logic? I mean, it could be that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it's reversed for the block dice. It is just numbers after all. I mean, we kind of need to pick up the ball this time. The good news, if he doesn't change his plan here, is that we can potentially hit this and free up both these guys. Because we're going to need to do a serious retreat. We could tag here, we can tag here, we get the ball up to sort of semi-safety. Okay, that's nice. So he's using the full breadth of his turns. Oh, that's kind of nice as well, because that freed him up. And then the... Okay, I'll take that. Bit of a bad end to a good turn there, really. These guys, unfortunately, are just going to have to stand up, because we need to keep him busy. And in an ideal world, we really need to knock this guy over. I think we're going to bring the Tomb Guardian over as a preemptive front corner of a cage that we're going to have to try and make happen here. Okay, that is really nice. Needed that badly. So you can mark him. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. It's struggling with that. Yeah, I think this is the right play. Oh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, and then just this super easy pickup. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's about as safe as we could hope. We won't pass to him, I don't think. That's okay-ish, because it keeps, you know... He's gonna have to push him over to get him out of the way. And I like that as well. That's forging for the future. So that was... I mean, we're not safe in any sense of the word, but... That was the turn we needed. Sure. The only thing that could have really gone much better is if we had injured all of them. Yeah, I guess as orcs he can basically afford to just base all of our guys, make this very tricky. Pushing us away. I guess he wants to use that guy as an assist. But he could have pushed him onto the orc and then still had the assist, and then maybe hit him again with the lineman behind. The kit's interesting because, like here it looks, in different lights it looks different, right? Here it looks orangey, but then at other angles oh, maybe the black orcs just look orangey. Yeah, okay. The black orcs are kind of wearing a different kit, which is weird. For some reason they each have an orange armband, but the blitzers don't seem to. I don't know, maybe it's the way the light's hitting it. No, they do look more orangey. Yeah, here's a blitzer. Yeah, that's definitely red on both sides, but I guess it's a colour on the edge. We'll say that it's the light shining off it that makes it look different. So we've had 3 turns so far, and we've managed to retrieve the ball. So I guess by Tomb King standards, that's pretty solid going. I guess he's going to blitz this guy. We don't have a lot that's up and useful, do we? Which is kind of a worry. Feels like we don't have much team, but we have the same amount of team as him. That works nicely. Oh, our new thrower is injured. He'll be back, but not this game. I guess we kind of need to make a move here, but boy, that's not easy. Do we really have 11 players on the field? I feel so outnumbered here. Oh, I don't like that. I'd like to get to here. Even that doesn't work, because that's a... This is tricky, actually. If I hit that guy, I could get to here. But this guy's still stuck. If I hit this guy, can't really get anywhere, but this guy's free. I think that might be what we do. So this guy goes here. This guy goes here. Oh, this is not remotely safe, is it? But what can one do? Now do I knock him over? I think I have to. Oh, we needed a knockdown there. Oh, the stun is so helpful. Okay. I think we might have to 2 dice against this. Just so we don't get surfed too easily. And probably for position, we should hit this. Okay. The stun saved us quite a lot there. Although these guys are kind of trapped, right? But this guy could have run up to... It's actually a bit tricky. He could base this guy. Yeah, it's a little tricky to get through on us, actually. The Tomb Guardians are doing their job. Some of them. Was the new Blood Bowl 3 trailer just sort of the usual sort of hype? Or was it, like, was there some actual Blood Bowl going on that you could tell what was going on? Gameplay, dugouts are fixed. Okay. Okay, nice. I mean, that's the ironic thing. They've tried to change up so much just to make it new, right? But like most of the things that they've done haven't felt very okay, this is an interesting decision to go for the chain. Okay, he's just chaining that guy off, but those guys aren't both free now. The chain was cool though, although it doesn't mean he, you know, obviously he has to use the blitz to do that. Okay, okay. That was certainly a bold move. But yeah, it's kind of sad that they try and change so much to make it a new game, but it's like they have to keep pulling it back to basically kind of more like this game. Because this game is actually pretty nice interface. May as well follow because we can just get up and tag you again, yeah. So I guess we're kind of running for our lives, which you don't really want to do against orcs. But here we are, I guess he's going to throw one dice down here. Oh, that's quite nice actually, because that frees this guy up. I knew that was coming. It's just annoying because I wanted to hit this guy to free up this guy. He's really using the full more than 2 minutes every turn, isn't he? Is he gonna dodge this guy off or something? No. We might have to GFI him up to tag this guy, because I can't reach him with this guy either. How do we go about this? I mean, this guy needs to just run. Maybe we blitz off with this guy. Yeah, I think we blitz off with this guy and then use him as a corner. In a sort of semi-sideline cage. There's a lot of GFIing that needs to happen here. GFI number 1. Well, that makes this more scary. It's a good start, good start. GFI number 2. Our blocking has not really been up to par. But that's been the same both games. But the fact we made it up here is nice. Will we score on our own half? It is not certain yet, but it's going to be hard for him to score now unless he gets it free this turn, so that's a positive. Losing it down here would have been much worse. Losing up here, at least it's likely we just lose the... Unless he manages to push us to the side and it goes off, and then it could be all sorts of trouble. Oh, push there would have been nice. I don't know why I even bother saying that. Of course a push would be nice. Is there any pre-order bonus for getting it early? Some of the more pricey bonuses to play early. Oh, so they're like throwing in some I guess that's something. Kind of. Sort of an early adopters yeah. Okay, so he's going to do the double GFI. Alright, so he's at least dropped his last reroll, because he's got to reroll that, surely. Hey, look at that! He double wand as well. What a relief. Yeah, let's do the sensible stuff first. This guy would need to be tagged, so... Bears and Warpstone if you buy the Brutal Edition. So you get money for spending money, I guess. Do we just go in here? Or at least try to. That works, I could follow up to there. But the problem is, this guy needs to get knocked down. So I think what we're going to do is just going to do this. And then we're going to try and go in, because I think scoring is important in life. We've only got one reroll. We rode our luck that turn, let's go in. Yeah. It doesn't sound like them though, does it, Sight and Rick? It sounds like something that would be nice though. Okay, we got our guy back. So we are back up to a full complement. Let's make this as awkward as we can. I'm actually surprised at no gobbos or flings. I don't even think lizards is on the base game. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be weird. We've been so used to all this time having what we have. Get by with humans, also maybe some other. Yeah, I suppose that's the thing, like, people that are really tied to a race, it's a bit sad for. I mean, when Blood Bowl 2 came out, I mean, I pretty much played it from the start, and maybe I didn't play it from the start. I think I played it once the Wood Elf Lizardmen, when that dropped, which I think were the first teams. I bought it and you could get one team with it, so I got Wood Elves at the time. And yeah, but that at the time I was extremely new to Blood Bowl, so that still felt like plenty of teams to be getting on with, but it does get old pretty fast. Hey, we get an extra reroll as well. That's pretty cool. So shenanigans can ensue. Looks like he's... I mean, it doesn't just look like he's pushing down this flank. He's pushing down this flank. Don't they have an OWA? I'm not sure what that means. Official... Old World, okay. They also get a tree. It's going to be so confusing. So he's going to blitz with the troll. So this could be where disaster strikes, because remember, he's got no rerolls. Just putting that out there again, no rerolls. So anything that goes wrong here, it stays wrong. It's going to be quite awkward to defend this, actually. I guess he's maybe... I don't know what he's doing. Did he have he must have had his thrower off in the first half? Or did I just not notice him? I think he had him off. Glue nail. The way they made Black Orcs look in this is just perfect. The Orc aesthetic in general is just really nice. All races are in single player mode. May have misunderstood, however. Yeah, time will tell. It'll be happening soon. Oh, the troll retreat. I didn't expect that. I guess he's got 3 turns. It's not like he's got a 2-turn this. I'm very curious to see what he's going to do though, because everybody plays this a little bit different. Does he put somebody down the wing as an early threat? Well, he's not giving himself much time to go grab the ball, and I guess he's probably just going to take a step up and stop. Dropping in a foul on the Skelly. Controversial. That was much akin to my fouling. I mean, I would certainly argue it wasn't worth it, but... Oh, the lack of knockdowns. Do we re-roll this? We're not doing anything else that involves a roll this turn. Very disappointing. Yeah, no, I mean, it seemed like a weird decision, right? I mean, he does have an extra man, in fairness to him, but I think I'd have maybe... Yeah, you know what, I don't think it wasn't terrible, it wasn't like the worst file I've ever seen. Just in the sense that he's got an extra man anyway, he's unlikely to lose anybody here, so you'd be going to the second half with 11 men on the field. Maybe you put us down a player, whereas you're not losing a whole lot. I suppose that's the philosophy, and I can sort of be willing to accept that at this stage in the game. I still probably wouldn't have done it, but I think I can see the argument for it. So he needs to get people in scoring range here. It's going to be interesting to see how many he gets. The blitzers are kind of all trapped back a little bit, apart from this one hiding here. So you probably want to bring this guy in as an assist. Maybe this guy as an assist. Blitz through, and then you can get these 2 blitzers through, because you don't really want to be relying on one guy. What does that do, I wonder? I don't think that does a whole lot, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't know what he was going for there. Now, can we... not easily. Maybe if we do this, though... And then this. Oh, that's nice. GFI. Might be worth it, though. Let's see if we do it step by step. If we, you know, if we use our reel on the first thing, we just abandon ship. Probably. Oh, we knocked him over. I mean, we could foul, but I don't have any spare players yet, and we are missing one already, so we're not going to. So what we want to do is just make ourselves as safe here as we possibly can. I still can see the argument for it, even though I think it's odd. I don't think it's as odd as it could be, because going to second half, we're a player down automatically. So you're basically saying, like, maybe I can get him 2 players down, I'm gonna have 11 whatever. Do you know what I mean? So I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt in that sense. I don't have any decisions to make here, right? So I'll be right back. Looks like he stunned our Tomb Guardian, but that's it, hopefully. I see them all walking off the field, that's a good sign. Alright, I kind of think I'm okay with that. The temptation to just get all the Tomb Guardians, break tackle as their first skill is so large. But it's the elf coach in me. Probably them all having guard first is the way to go. And then all getting Mighty Blow. I mean, guard, Mighty Blow. Yeah, it's probably the way. Or do we go Mighty Blow first? I mean, maybe you go Mighty Blow first. You have 4 strength 5 guys, right? There's an argument for it. I suppose the nice thing about them having guard is that they, you know, when they all get stuck in there, good luck knocking them over, right? But Mighty Blow does mean you can actually maybe start to get some attrition when they hit people, so maybe I go Mighty Blow. I wonder if people do like they do with Black Orcs, where you do half and half. I mean, obviously I've seen, you know, I've played against plenty of Khemri teams, or at least some. But you don't see how they chose their development, right? Oh, that's actually, that could be... Okay, he's decided to retreat. I think I would... I'd be tempted to take that as a sign and, like, blitz through... You know, he could knock this guy over. come around and blitz this guy down and actually make quite a nice pocket over here. He's got enough guys here that he could really overwhelm this flank and score in like 2 or 3 turns. He's taken the safer option, which is understandable. But that was like a gilt-edged opportunity to really, you know, make this a potential 2-1, whereas he's obviously looked at this and said, I'll take a draw. Now, that could change if we lose some players. Like Steven Runkerman. Yeah, I think I'd have honestly been tempted to bring this guy down as a guard just in case I roll a bad block, and then start rolling some dice to see if I can actually progress down the wing. Tony Jutt taking a hit here. Just a stun, thankfully. Presume he's going to move the Black Hawk in and hit a Guardian. With the Troll, maybe? Make use of that Mighty Blow. Oh, he doesn't have an Apo. Oh, it's his... That's right, it's only his second game. So if we KO or injure anybody, they're done. I mean, not that that can make me do it any easier, but... It's just nice to know. Alright, here comes the old Troll Blitz. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't really affect him in a unpleasant way. I think we move in here. Do we? I think so. At least partially. Injury rolls have been kinda, yeah. Hooray! That's a difficult decision. I don't know what I prefer, but this way he doesn't get to reposition this guy, so that's not bad. So we sort of semi-moved in on him. Tried not to move in on the Black Orcs too much. But you know, we do have a lot of strength. This is a team that can kind of deal with that, especially with having the Troll as well. But, you know, even they can't quite match the strength levels. We just... Ultimately, a lot's going to come down to how often we both down or skull, right? Because if we can... You know, we can keep our guys up and punching, then we're in good shape. But if they fall over too much and we lose turns early, they're just going to overwhelm us. Carl Pearson going down. Hanging around for the moment though. I guess he's going to try and blitz that mummy? Otherwise we get in base contact, right? Yeah, he's going to try and blitz him. Oh, he's going to blitz him with a blitzer. Fair enough. Oh, he's just going to... Okay, he's just going to hit him. I mean, even easier. I don't mind being here, actually. Could move this guy here. Oh, I didn't expect the 1 dice there against block. Classic orc maneuver. Quite disappointing. I want to get this guy over here. It feels important to re-centralize him. Okay. So what we were talking about... I mean, in fairness, he did it as well. It ain't good, though. So I think he's going to start moving down the right flank here. I suppose the fact that these 2 guys are here means he has to commit some to push them out the way, but he only needs 1 more assist in here to 2 dice this guy. And then arguably he could just move around this one. I mean, we'll see. On the whole, I'm okay with our defense. I think I'd just rather we knocked more of them over. At the same time as not knocking ourselves over. That's really what I would be preferring to see here. Okay, okay. So very much making a move. Ooh, that's what we like to see. 1 reroll down. I mean, that's just good for the game state, right? Because, you know, I mean, it's worked and he can continue doing his turn, but it's 1 less reroll if the game goes past the potential tie. If he scores in like 4 turns or whatever. Good work, Edward. So he just pushed us away there, so I guess he's not maybe moving that far, one would assume. I think he's just going to consolidate and leave this guy here as a for the future sort of guy. Okay, okay. Maybe he is making a move. He's freed up this guy. What's he going to do with him is the question. Oh, that's the end of the turn. Oh, that's nice, because we can now potentially 2-dice this, and then move this mummy up. Sorry, Tomb Guardian. I think I'll just stand this guy up. Yeah, I feel like well, maybe I just get this guy up actually, because this guy can move up by himself. So just in case this goes wrong, because things have gone wrong in the past. I guess that works. But now, do we want to move up? Yes. And we'll just try and blitz this guy off of here instead. I think this one we have to reroll. Just for game state purposes. That was a pity. We're rolling a lot of those. I suppose arguably so is he. So that's not so good for game state. Yeah, he may be. I mean, I think he could have forced it, like, he sort of half-forced it and then changed his mind, which is what's difficult to tell. I think he could have actually turned the corner with enough guys, but he kept pulling people back and not committing, and it's got him in this sort of half-and-half state. It'll probably still be a draw, but, you know, it's in a place where we're kind of okay with it at the moment. I suppose one could argue that rerolls are maybe more important to him than they are to us on his drive. Because it's more critically, you know, problematic to him to fail a reroll, whereas to us, we're kind of expecting him to score anyway. Yeah, he keeps committing to the middle to try and knock over these Tomb Guardians. I think what I normally do against Khemri is I just try and mark up the Tomb Guardians with like your Black Orcs and linemen, and then you just run around with the rest of the team, and it's pretty. Honestly, it's not too bad. But he's committing so much into hitting these guys down that by the time he comes time to sort of try and push, he doesn't have enough guys left, which is, at the moment, good, but it could change. Interesting stay there. It's like he knew he was going to armor break us. Because, like, I feel like the obvious thing to do there is push. Well, knock us down and then see what we do next turn. Because if we get up, you just push him off. Whereas if he hadn't stunned us, we just sort of come back, right? And we're sort of able to do the same thing again to him. Yeah, I thought he might bring this guy back around. He's got plenty of time. He's got plenty of time. I'll be honest, I don't really like it when people do this, but it's not like there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I get everybody kind of does it sometimes, because you just get in those times where you're like, I don't know what to do. But it's sort of an every turn thing. Try and get somebody reliable to do something. Just in case we armor break him, I'm going to move this guy back here. Because if he armor breaks, then he's going to have to bring somebody else over. Okay, we didn't. I think I'm going to tag the Black Orc with this guy. Hooray! I think we follow here, just in case he feels like putting pressure on this side. That makes it a bit more awkward. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, that was a really nice turn. Just knocking his guys over is such a pleasant sort of sensation. Because that, you know, I mean, he can reapply pressure here, but like if we, you know, when we both down early in the turn, it just means that he gets so many more blocks back on us and can take much more position. He hasn't really been doing that, but he could. I mean, in fairness, I don't I don't blame people for sort of having a think about what they're going to do. Oh, he's going to sideline cage this, I guess. I mean, I don't think you need to sideline cage here. He's gonna sideline cage. I think. I guess he hasn't fully committed yet. He's running out of time to decide though. Okay, he's gonna tag that. Is he gonna blitz that, I guess? Maybe he's gonna send in a 1-dice blitz. It looks like it. Or is he gonna tag it with the thrower as well? And then... no, he's gonna 1-dice blitz it. Arguably don't have to re-roll that one. And then we're going to see a 1-dice here. The troll should have got up about 1 minute and 50 seconds ago. Yeah, the 2 dice there. Go push him here, really. I mean, you could push him here, but you want to keep him engaged. So I'm thinking I might come up and blitz this, and that frees up all three of these guys to come over and help over here. Which I kind of like. I've got to reroll that, it's way too early in the turn. Oh, that's pretty rough though. Very rough there. But we did get back. I guess that kind of works. I think we're going to do a bit of a unorthodox play here. We've got dodge, let's use it, right? Very nice. Nice. Okay. 0 rerolls apiece, 3 turns to go. Now it gets exciting. Now it gets tense. Now it depends on where we fail in our turns. He's got enough blitzers over here to make something happen. But some of the, you know, things he's been rolling with his 1-dices and stuff are a lot more risky than they were. So like, for instance, he might have 1-dice this, or he might have double GFI'd this guy over here in previous turns, whereas now with no reroll, that's a lot scarier prospect, right? So he's blitzing through the middle, which is interesting. I absolutely didn't expect that, but there you go. Because we've got a lot of players over here, right? I mean, he might be able to mark them up, but he's going to have to roll some dice to make that happen. So this is a bold maneuver. Unless he's going to retreat the thrower and just have this guy down here as a scoring threat. But you don't really want to roll anything else until you've decided what you're doing with your thrower, I think. Just in case. There's no safe dice here. Okay, so he's going to hand off there. And then the real question is, how does he mark our 3 guys that we have around? 4 guys that we have close to the ball. Yeah, that's very sensible. And get up that other orc as well. Okay, now you do this. He caught it. He's going to try and 1-dice the mummy to free up the blitzer, but the blitzer can mark 2 people max here. Okay, he's going to hit that guy for no real reason. Oh. Oh, the pair. So I imagine he's... Okay, no, never mind. Alright, well I wouldn't call this safe. I mean, honestly, he'd be much better here. I don't know if he could have reached there, but... He freed up this guy, didn't he? I think he did anyway. Ooh, we can get him in base contact with the ball. Okay, so let's think about this. If we drop this guy in here, we have everything cancelled. We could drop this guy down here for the assist, and then we blitz from underneath. I think that's the plan. I think I should put this guy here. Maybe this guy should mark up here, actually. Yeah. I think I put this guy here in case of a push, because otherwise we push him in between. It's much easier for him to blitz off, whereas if he's here, that's kind of awkward. Don't you double skull me. Okay, a push is acceptable. And I don't do this block, because no rerolls. So does he try and score here? Because we've got this guy kind of covering the backfield. Obviously he could get the troll up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could get the troll up to here. A knockdown would have been probably game-ending. Not for certain, but probably game-ending. Pushes are sad, but better than, like, keeping it here or failing entirely. So I imagine he's going to roll some 1-dices here, but I'm not sure where. Could do that. 2-dice this with the thrower, and then dodge out down to here. Maybe. That's a 2+, and then... you know, potentially 3 pluses. I suppose if he brings the troll into here... it doesn't help a whole... Oh, wow. Okay, so he's going to try and free somebody up? Is he? Is he really going to 1-dice this? Or is he going to 1-dice this? I mean, that's a safer 1-dice. I mean, it's not fair to say this, but that kind of deserved to be, like, double skulls there. Like, why are you rolling that? Okay, dodged out this guy, which was a brave move. But it could be key. Push there is okay-ish. Because it keeps assists on people, right? I suppose if this guy stays... this guy has a 2-dice. Does he blitz and then dodge? I guess so. So you want to knock him here and then dodge out and run in. So it comes down to if he can dodge in here. So 3+, 2+. Orcs always do it, man. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Okay, now get ready for some more shenanigans up here. He's got 0 seconds to do something here. Is he going to make it? Probably should dodge this guy off and round. Okay, so we can do that. We can GFI to there and then blitz him, I guess is probably our best course of action. Oh no? Does it just kill your turn? Because it is quite painful. So he's gonna come here. Yeah. So a lot of this is going to come down to if we can make a GFI here. And if we don't, he's in. But I don't think there's a better way to do this. So I'm expecting this to fail. Well, 2 ties to start with. It's not ideal, but I suppose it could be worse. So what could we have done to avoid that? The only thing that we could have done to potentially avoid that is dodge this guy, but it was a 2+ versus a 4+ of a reroll. But, you know, you can't... I mean, there wasn't really... I suppose we could have just based him with the blocker and then double GFI'd to... It's not good though, is it? It's just not good. I think ultimately I feel a bit robbed there. But maybe unfairly. I was happy. I think I'm happy with how we defended that. Just not happy with the result. Yeah, they've definitely... Our opponent has definitely made every use of the available time, right? And the available time plus, which is allowed. It's just painful to play against. Yeah, this works. Oh, that reroll is mocking us. Okay, we can get a 3 dice here, I believe. Which I'm gonna do, because I'm wondering about throwing it with the blitzer. I don't think I have to be a step closer, but let's do it just in case. Because we really need our blitzers to level up. That was the problem in the last campaign. We didn't have a lot going for us there, did we? So, I mean, the team is still fine. We got... Let's have a look here. So they definitely blocked more than us, although some of those were... A lot of those were 1-dicers. We broke armor 3 times and we didn't get anything out of that, which... I mean, it's on value 9, in fairness. Ooh! Blitzer did get MVP, which is nice. But yeah, we definitely were working with very little there, it felt like. In terms of, you know... Our block dice were pretty horrific. we didn't knock him over a whole lot. And we sculled an awful lot. And pushed a reasonable amount. So I think getting a tie out of that is probably, I think if you look at what we got, I think, you know, between armor breaks and block dice, I think we should probably be overall happy with that. It's hard to be happy. I mean, there were some things that went well. Our KOs were good. I think we had a babe. Our one dodge was good. Pickups were not the best, I think it's fair to say. So yeah, considering all of that, a draw is a good result. And it doesn't really put us it doesn't put us too far behind, right? It just keeps us status quo for the most part. So 0-0, a very slow start, which I guess is appropriate. I think we buy in a 12th player and have them there ready to foul, and obviously, you know, Khemri break a little bit as well, so I think I might get 2 or 3 subs, most likely. But you know, we've got, yeah, we've not done a lot. So in terms of injuries at the first 2 games, we have done, where are you? Oh, there are the stats. I don't know why I couldn't see that. Oh, it's, we've inflicted 14 injuries, which I think is 14 armor breaks, right? But none of those have translated into KOs or kill, you know. Maybe, I don't know if it shows KOs. Oh, KOs sustained, KOs... Okay, we've done 5 KOs. Okay, fair enough. Must have done 5 KOs in our first game. What was that against? Undead. Yeah, we did. Nice. Okay. But we'll, you know, it's making me think Mighty Blow might be the way to go if we ever level these guys up. But thanks for watching, YouTube. I will catch you next time, and maybe we'll get a win. You know, the draws are a little bit sad, aren't they? So we'll try. Bye for now.